foremost, they're good human beings. You know, they're selfless, they're tough. They don't care who gets the credit. They don't care whose day it is. They got something inside of them that you just can't teach. And, you know, they bring it out of each other. And it allows us to go through these incredibly tough times that we're going through.
Cardoso rolls, catch. Cardoso over the top, can't get it. Reese fights for the rebound and a foul, and this time gets a little chippy and a shove on Nelson Adota. And listen, this arena, typically we'll see some ringside fights, and Charles this time trying to fight through the official, points a long finger. And as both teams walk to their respective corner.
But we mentioned the physicality and that last possession, the contact being let go. This time, I think it was accidental by Hartley. And then Reese just with a big reaction. And Tina Charles, being the vet that she is, gonna stick up for her team. If you know anything about Angel Reese, she is going to go hard. She's tough. She cares about making a stand for her team. And I love the reaction from Tina Charles.
All kind of excuses to say that Bria Hartley is not a dirty player. Let me tell y'all something, man. Come on in here. Come on in here, man. Let me tell y'all something. If it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, eats like a duck, it's a duck, man. Come on, man. She is the dirtiest player in the WNBA right now, winning the trophy. All right? Winning the trophy for it. Don't sit here and try to tell me Bria Hartley is not.
Kelsey Mitchell has a new career high. Backdoor Mitchell bouncing in the paint for two. Kelsey Mitchell, the big is matched up. Mitchell squeezing through for two at the foul. Fouls on the other end. It's Mitchell. Oh, and Cunningham is down. My goodness. Should be. In a scary moment as we went to commercial, Sophie Cunningham hit the floor hard and she is being helped off the floor.
This is Bria Hartley right here, grinning from ear to ear with Sophie Cunningham smiling. I mean, that's despicable, folks. There's no other way to look at it. Yeah, how about this right here? That chick grinning after Caitlin Clark got slammed to the ground. And then this chick. I mean, really?
And I'm just so incredibly proud of them for continuing to believe, for continuing to pull together, for continuing to step up. I mean, every single person on this roster impacts winning for us. And every single person on this roster is valued for how they impact winning, whether they play a second or not. They give and give and give to this team. And
Cunningham was targeted, y'all. I'm telling you right now, Sophie Cunningham was targeted by Bria Hartley, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to sit here and play games and act like, you know, she wasn't. She was targeted by Bria Hartley, and that's just the fact of the matter. And people can act like it's not all they want. I told you guys this girl was a dirty player, and that's all she did today was show how dirty.
For Aaliyah Boston. Boston will fire a three. It's in. Boston the putback. Plus the foul.
Oh, look at Boston just muscle her way into Charles and lay it in.
Boston deep position. Boston pretty spin. Back to Boston. Who ties the game?
Boston now with her 15th double-double of the year. That's a new Beaver franchise record.
Just occurred.
That's like she tries to slide over right there. And Hartley just kind of falls and makes collision with that lower leg. You see her immediately grab it. And she went down hard and was clearly in a lot.
Mabry knifes off the screen. Charles is doubled.
And Indiana looks like they're in a zone right now.
Kick out and stolen by Mitchell. Explodes 2-on-1. Sims elevates for 2 and a foul.
Bug with their point guards. This is where you have Odyssey Sims coming in. Kelsey Mitchell making a great heads-up play here, but Odyssey Sims has done a...
You can tell Bria Hartley, in my opinion, she launched herself into her knee. She did. And I've seen some of the reaction online, and guys, it's despicable. It really is. There's a lot of people celebrating this injury. And guess what? You can imagine who it is. It's members of the old WNBA fandom, the ones that root for Paige Beckers and Angel Reese and Asia Wilson and all the youth.
Indiana Fever fans wake up pissed off today. Pissed off. Not only are we getting assaulted, but they're smiling about it. This is the 6th time they've smiled, laughed, and cheered on our Indiana Fever players getting assaulted, getting injured.
Sophie Cunningham lay on the hardwood in pain after a collision, and while trainers rushed over, cameras caught Bria Hartley laughing on the sideline. In a league built on toughness but also respect, that moment turned a Fever game into a national flashpoint. What looked like just another foul spiraled into debate over dirty play, suspensions, and whether the WNBA protects its players. It wasn't just about one injury, it became about optics, reputation, and ripple effects across the league. TV ratings don't usually spike during a midweek Fever matchup, but this game drew 612,000 viewers on ESPN2, nearly double the league average. It even outdrew MLB broadcasts that night, proof that controversy can elevate women's basketball. What went viral wasn't the box score, but the contrast of one player injured while another appeared to laugh. For a league chasing growth, moments like this are both opportunity and liability. Cunningham's value made it resonate. She averages 10 points, shoots 35% from deep, and takes top defensive assignments. Her absence reshapes Phoenix's rotations. Hartley, by contrast, plays under 10 minutes a game. The optics of a reserve laughing while a starter and fan favorite clutched her leg became the storyline, regardless of intent. The WNBA rarely suspends for hostile acts, leaning on fines. But with 600,000 watching live and 1.3 million highlight impressions in 24 hours, pressure is amplified. In today's league, perception drives punishment as much as precedent. What once might have been a quiet fine now feels like a suspension case because fans demand it. On the floor, the impact is immediate. Cunningham logs 29 minutes and defends the perimeter. Without her, Phoenix's defense slips. Opponents shot 41% from 3 the last time she missed games. Losing a key two-way player while controversy centers on a reserve only deepens frustration. Timing makes it worse. Phoenix sits 12th to 13th, fighting Dallas and Atlanta for playoff spots. Missing Cunningham for 2 weeks could cut postseason odds by 10%. Indiana, meanwhile, is the hottest draw in the league thanks to Caitlin Clark. Fever road games sell 22% above league average, so any incident tied to them magnifies. Social media exploded. Within an hour, Hartley's sideline clip hit 2.4 million views on Twitter and TikTok, dwarfing highlights. Fans saw Hartley laugh, and for many that alone was enough to demand suspension. The betting market reacted too. DraftKings reported a 34% spike in live betting after Cunningham exited, most wagers shifting to Indiana. In a league with smaller handle, one injury moving lines, this sharply underscores her value. From a broadcast perspective, ESPN couldn't have scripted better drama. For a league averaging 380,000 viewers, nearly doubling that number is massive. But controversy-driven growth risks overshadowing Clark's rookie season and Indiana's rise. In the short term, Phoenix and the WNBA must act decisively. Cunningham's injury dictates playoff hopes. Hartley's reputation is already damaged, regardless of intent. Ratings, engagement, and betting all centered on one viral clip. Whether it becomes a rallying point or scar depends on response. The Fever's role is central. With attendance up 86% and sellouts league-wide, every game carries extra visibility. Without Clark's spotlight, this might have been a one-night story. With her, it became a national headline. Financial stakes followed. Phoenix ticket resale prices dropped 17% after the incident. Cunningham jersey searches spiked 27%, and Hartley trended 68% negative online. Even sponsors are watching. Brands tied to empowerment don't want optics of laughing at injury. League growth means scrutiny. Ratings are up 27%. Attendance is the highest in decades. But with growth comes expectation. Inaction risks credibility with new fans who demand accountability alongside competitiveness. Cunningham's absence matters. Phoenix's net rating is plus 5.2 with her, minus 7.1 without. 538 projects playoff odds could fall 18%. For Indiana, distractions risk overshadowing their progress. Looking ahead, best case, Cunningham heals quickly, Hartley apologizes, and focus returns to basketball. Worst case, extended injury, suspension drama, and Phoenix sliding out. Most likely, a short suspension, a few weeks without Cunningham, and a temporary ratings spike. But even that shows how fragile momentum is. In the end, Cunningham's absence could swing playoff odds, Hartley's punishment could set precedent, and the Fever spotlight ensures maximum visibility. The WNBA must choose: act decisively to protect its image, or risk letting viral controversy define the season. Should Hartley be suspended to send a message, or would that overshadow the game itself? And bigger still, can Phoenix survive without Sophie Cunningham long enough to keep their playoff hopes alive?